Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Escapes the defender. And he returns this to the 22.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
There he goes. Stick the Eagles. Stick the Eagles. Hurt. Rig.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. 19, 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Rig alert. 18 Rattler.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 13 yards out. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Joseph connects on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that run play. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
On 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now he's going to step up and run. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll take this down to the 33. From the 33, here's second down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
70 range, grab 50, grab 50.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, a good D-lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Back to 50, back to 50.
Nick Mixon will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. 2nd and 10. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He'll try to do it himself. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Right there, hurt. Please, Lion, hurt.
Mixon with a first down carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
2nd and 2. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Check, smash. You're not. Cougar 19. Check. Go.
Here's the option. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Trap 60. Ready,
Now back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 3rd and 3.
Hands up. Set up. You are X. You are X.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, hey. Set up. Go. Nice shot.
Here's Jackson to throw. But looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now it's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. You've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Nandi Matabike with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
18 Rattler. Check. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. Ready, rock.
They'll try and throw for it here. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Joseph connects on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Finding Walker, complete. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And Jackson throwing once more. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, that is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Jackson from the shotgun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
31. Ravens 14. Tyler Luke to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Come on. Hey, nothing. 60 Bison.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Ravens 21.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ready? Here we go. Set. 19 tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Completes it to Douglas. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Back to 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll try and do this himself. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14.
Trap 50. Trap 50. Check back. Check back.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to Bowers once again. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Taken down at the 42. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Open man has tipped him. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
19 Tiger, 7 Tigers, 7 Tigers.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Throwing is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Third and 1.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm not the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Walker has it. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go through it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. And
that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come.